What's interesting about HEPA silane and what we're able to do is, in addition to the 4 traditional mechanical forces, we've added the 5th electrostatic traction force. So if we want to visualize these capture mechanisms in a graph, we'll make a graph where we put filtration efficiency on one side, and we have particle size on the other axis. We start with really large particles here to the right, let's say 10 micron in diameter and larger. In the middle, something like 5 microns. And here you get into the really small ultrafine area where the particles are very, very small. So when we look at the first capture mechanism, sieving, that's going to be very effective towards very large particles. So the bigger they are, they're going to, at some point here, show 100% efficiency. And then that drops off very quickly. The second mechanism, direct impact, it shows the exact same behavior, although it captures a little bit more of these very small particles. For the third mechanism, called inertia, it has a very similar behavior, but still that can capture a little bit more of the smaller particles. When we look at diffusion, it's completely the other way around, because the smaller the particle is, the more it's going to bounce off of other molecules or other particles, and increasing that probability of hitting the filter fiber. So it's going to be very efficient for ultrafine, very small particles, but it quickly drops off, and then for larger particles, there's none of that capture mechanism. And when you add all these filtration forces together, you get the total efficiency of this filter with all these 4 filtration mechanisms. So you get a curve looking something like this. And in here, there's a particle size that is the hardest for this filter to capture. What we're able to do by adding our electrostatic attraction force, the 5th force, is that also works better for the smaller ultrafine particles, but it's not as effective when particles are really, really big. So we're adding something with high efficiency here and making a new total efficiency of the filter where we're adding this 5th capture force. We get a filter curve looking like that. We have increased the filtration efficiency without adding any pressure drop or need of energy to filter the air through this filter. And that is why HEPA silane technology is so effective.